We obsess about food. It's this beautiful, wonderful, sensual thing. And then as soon as it crosses the threshold, it becomes this object of taboo and disgust. I think that it's just uncomfortable for people to think about their insides at all. You want to think of yourself, your you, as your mind. You don't really want to think about the fact that you, like any other creature on this planet, is a big fermenting, digesting, excreting sack of guts. You don't want to think about that.
I'm Quentin Hardy with the New York Times, and today I'm speaking with Mary Roach, who's just published her 4th book, Gulp, Adventures on the Alimentary Canal. Now, you had a whole chapter dedicated to saliva.
I did.
So let's talk spit.
I'm highly pro-spit, and I will tell you why. Okay, everyone thinks it's just a moistening agent. And yeah, all right, it does that. That's a very basic thing. But your mouth is monitoring the pH of what's in there. So if you drink wine, if you drink citrus juice, anything that's very acid will dissolve tooth enamel pretty effectively. So if you take a swallow of wine, you actually feel this sudden gush, sort of like the cavalry coming in. It's just like, dun, 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 it rushes into your mouth and it makes everything safe again without you even thinking about it.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions that people had sent over via Twitter. And one of the Twitter readers, AE Aquariums, asked, what happens when you swallow gum?
It just continues on through and comes out in your poop.
Here's another one. Dr. C.W. Cutler of Georgia asks about the chewing performance of dental implants versus natural teeth.
People with implants are less effective. Teeth are actually surprisingly sensitive. A human tooth, can feel a little tiny bit of plastic, something like 1/25,000th of an inch in diameter. So dentures in particular, you lose a lot of that sensation.
In the excerpt you published in the Times, you were talking about chewing, how we're coming down hard, but know how to stop just in time better than a race car can brake.
Right. You have a peanut between your molars, and you're biting down and you're crunching. You want to break that object, and yet at the moment that peanut gives way, you've got to adjust, or your teeth will crash together, because once the peanut gives way, the two molars would come together with so much force that they could shatter. So the jaw has this amazing ability to sense the change in pressure and let up. There's this moment where the muscle just cuts out. Yeah.
You did say in the book that the stomach is so powerful in its acids that it is actually eating itself on a pretty regular basis, right?
Right. Because you think about it, you can eat someone else's stomach. You eat tripe, you eat haggis. Your stomach breaks that down. Why doesn't it break down your own? And the answer is that it does, but your stomach is also very good at building itself back up. So you're regenerating a lining every few days. You get a new stomach lining.
Don't you like the cereal? Oh, yeah. But it's a little mushy.
One thing that we as humans enjoy is crunch, okay? We, to a certain extent, eat with our ears.
Hear it? Crisp to the last spoonful.
And the people in the snack food industry have kind of taken advantage of that and made things that aren't necessarily nutritionally fantastic, but are very satisfyingly crispy and crunchy. And they can even tell you the speed of a crack. When you bite a chip, it's called a brittle fracture. It's 300 meters per second. It's the speed of sound. You are actually experiencing, when you crunch into a snack food, a tiny sonic boom in the mouth.
How do you feel about the antibacterial society we have now?
Well, I just think it's just a lot of fretting over typically nothing. There's bacteria on everywhere, and you are made up 9 of them to 1 of you. So it's not clear to me who owns whom. It's not just like we have them, they are us. And that's a good thing, because when you start to wipe out people's bacteria, all kinds of unpleasant things happen. You want to have bacteria, you need those bacteria. They are your friends. They are you.